Welcome back to AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate Exam Study Guide, Part 4. Through my study guide, I will be sharing the key AWS services and highly targeted exam topics under each service. In my last video, I have covered Route 53 and database services. In this video, we will review Virtual Private Cloud, VPC, and application services. If you are looking for basic information like how and where to start for exam preparation, please check out my other YouTube video, AWS Certifications, How to Prepare for Exams. I know it's difficult to note down all information provided in this video. No worries, I will let you know how to get a free copy of my study guide at the end of this video. Let's move on to one of the most important services in AWS, Virtual Private Cloud, VPC. VPC is logically isolated section of Amazon Web Service Cloud and function as your own data center. Be familiar with difference between default and custom VPC. When you configure your VPC, you can select its IP address range, create subnets, configure routing table, network gateways, and security settings. You should have clear understanding on these topics. Mainly focus on the requirements for EC2 to connect with Internet. Internet Gateway enables EC2 instance in the VPC to directly access the Internet. In addition to Internet Gateway, configuration of security groups, routing table, and network access control list play an important role in the exam. Expect around 2 to 3 scenario-based troubleshooting questions where you need to figure out the right configuration of the VPC. Clear understanding of private, public, and elastic IP addresses and their behavior when an instance gets rebooted, and possibility of attaching them with the virtual network interface is really important. Also review the number of allowed VPCs, internet gateways, and elastic IPs per region. The next topic under VPC is Nat Instance. You can use a Nat Instance to enable instances in private subnet to initiate outbound traffic to the internet, but prevent the instances from receiving inbound traffic. You should expect a question regarding configuration of NAT instance with the right security group and routing table and the need for disabling source destination check option. NAT instances must be able to send and receive traffic when the source or destination is not itself. Therefore, you must disable source destination checks on the NAT instance, which generally asked in exam often. The next topic you should focus on is VPC security, where security groups and network access control list related questions might appear in the exam. Review the difference between network access control list and security group, stateful and stateless rules, default rules when you create an access control list and security group, and access control list association with subnet. Next, we move on to VPN. You cannot skip VPN when we talk of network and connectivity. Focus on setting up a new hardware VPN. Various components used, mainly customer and private gateways, static and dynamic routed VPN, failover scenarios, and pricing model. VPC peering is the topic where you can expect a question or two. A VPC peering connection allows you to route traffic between the peer VPs using private IP addresses as if they are part of the same network. Clear understanding of VPC peering between AWS accounts or cross accounts, restriction on transitive and multi-region peering, overlapping IP addresses between peering VPNs, important from exam point of view. For example, you cannot peer VPC belongs to 2 different regions or with overlapping IP addresses. The last section under VPC is Direct Connect. AWS Direct Connect helps you to establish a dedicated network connection from your local network to AWS. You should understand the basic use case, components needed to set up a direct connect, connection speeds, and failover options. There are a couple of scenario-based questions where you should be able to identify a successful failover scenario of direct connect over VPN, cross-account usage and billing, using multiple virtual interfaces in a VPC. Finally, we get done with VPC. Now, you can understand why is VPC important and why there are 8 to 10 exam questions from VPC. Let's move on to the next section, application services. AWS provides variety of managed services to use with your applications. You should focus on the following key topics under this service. 1. Simple queue service. 2. Simple workflow service. And 3. Simple notification service. Expect 2 to 4 exam questions from these topics. Simple queue service should be our main focus for the exam point of view. Be familiar with SQS usage and how it helps to decouple applications. Delivery of message including long versus short poll, message visibility timeout, and default retention period. Be aware that SQS delivers message at least once, but not in the first in first out order. There might be a scenario based question regarding classifying and processing messages in a queue based on priority, which is not possible in SQS. For this scenario, you need to set up different queues based on priority of the message. The next service is simple workflow service. Basic knowledge of key terms such as domains, workflow, task, workers, deciders and starter is enough for exam. Also review how SWS interacts with humans and how it differs from SQS. The last service in this section is simple notification service. Again, basic knowledge of this service is enough for the exam. Just focus on delivery protocol supported using push method, SNS message format and pricing model. Be familiar with difference between SQS versus SNS or push versus pull. Enough for this video. We will review like Active Directory integration and other white papers which appears on the exam in the next video. As mentioned before, I will provide you the copy of my study guide. It is free. All you need to do is to sign up with your email address at signup.awspro.academy. I will then email you the study guide in 24 hours. Again, it's signup.awspro.academy. We don't spam your mailbox or provide your email address to any third parties. You can choose to opt out anytime. Thanks for your time. Please provide your feedback on this video. I will see you on the next video. Until then, good luck with your AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate exam preparation.